Go, Zach.
Hello everybody, Zach here, and today I'm at Elm Creek Elk Park in Dayton with Scott here, and today we are going to take a tour of the Elk Farm and go over some questions that I have to ask.
You want to ask the first?
I was wondering, how long has this Elk Farm been open?
I've been at it since 1992.
1982?
That's when I got my first animals.
All right.
Started with 5 females and a bull.
So what do these elk eat here?
We feed, there's a pellet, an elk pellet, like a rabbit pellet that you feed, as a grain supplement. That's how they get all their vitamins and minerals. And then as a forage, we just buy alfalfa hay and feed just straight alfalfa hay. Alfalfa grass combination is what it is. And then summertime I do have 7 acres of pasture out back that they go to. But during the winter they stay right next to the bale of hay and just munch on that. 50 bulls eat a bale of hay a day. These are about 800-pound bales. And like this weekend when it was so cold, we had 17 below here. Then they're probably eating a bale and a half a day just to stay warm. And an elk has 4 stomachs.
4 stomachs.
Is that the elk call?
Yeah, that's what they're making his feed and going. Yeah, where are you at up there on feed?
Up there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't even been in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm just bringing. I don't know what's in the feeder.
Okay.
Don't know.
Basically, you got to have a way to handle them. They come in through the back door here. This door will be shut. And then we have, like this is a compartment. When you're getting ready to handle them, you just slide this door forward, lock a couple animals in here, and then there's a hydraulic squeeze chute in there that actually holds the animal so that he can't go anywhere. It just comes, there's a couple of hydraulic pads that come up and kind of cinch him up and he can't go anywhere. That way you can give him his shots, cut that saw antlers, do whatever you got to do to him as far as veterinarian work.
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful.
You want to take some pictures too, Dad, or no?
Yeah, we will.
No, most everything is sawed. I mean, their antlers are all cut off.
Right.
Because we velvet the antler, because there's a pharmaceutical value in the antler.
Okay.
And if they don't go for trophy shooting,
Right.
that's what most of the bulls are for, is they go to hunt farms. If they don't go that way, then we saw the antlers off.
Okay.
And you need to, because this many, they'd kill each other.
Okay.
They'd be constantly pushing and shoving and somebody get poked. So
Now all these are bulls.
these are all bulls. There is 5 females. That's a heifer calf right there.
Okay.
There's
Zach,
5 females in here.
did you want to ask them about the shedding, whether or not the antlers are like deer?
Was that one of my questions? or
No,
was that
but you were
half
just
one?
going to ask it.
Oh, so like, do elk, like deer, did they lose their antlers too
Yep.
in some seasons?
All members of the deer family drop their antlers each year.
Is that usually around winter, or what time is that?
Most of these bulls will probably drop in March and April. And then 120 days after he sheds, he's completely done growing. Where a deer is 200 days.
Okay.
So the elk antler grows. It's the fastest growing antler in the deer family.
Okay. Ask that shedding question now, bud.
Did I have a shedding question?
I thought you
I don't
asked.
think there was.
I think that was just in my presentation. I don't think.
Oh, I thought you had a question about shed their coats. Right there.
How many times a year do they shed their coat?
Well, they'll get like right now they're in their full winter coat, and probably about April it'll just come off in sheets to where they shed that, and then they go into their summer coat.
Very
Twice
nice.
a year. They're constantly shedding all the time, but there's 2 main coat seasons, summer and winter.
Very nice. And then that goes back even further.
Yeah, I've got 6 acres fenced out there.
Nice. And all of them have their racks cut off now.
Everything's cut, except there was 3 little spike bulls in here that you seen with just little antlers about so high.
Right.
They're just year-old.
Yeah, kind of him.
These guys are all 2s and 3s. Or they will be 3 and 4. And then I am going to grow everything out this year. And they're all going to hunt ranches this fall.
Nice.
I'm kind of phasing out of it a little bit. What really bothers me, and over the last few years, we've had such wet springs that it's so muddy in here, and I just don't need to do it anymore.
Right.
So
Try to get some of these back here. They're hiding from you, Zach.
Yeah.
well, that's a new guy, new people.
New people.
All of them are all new elks?
No, you're new to them.
You're new to them.
Oh, okay.
If it was just me here, they'd be right.
All
They're waiting
around
for
you.
a feed bucket is what they're waiting for.
Do you mind if we tape you doing the feed bucket?
That's fine, I don't care.
Okay.
Do you want me to ask one we didn't?
Yeah, we might as well.
Dive right into the whole thing is what he's saying.
Are there any special diseases elk get other than chronic wasting disease and elk hoof disease?
I've never really had any problems with either one of them. They're susceptible to anything. A common cold in an elk will develop into pneumonia. That's a real big one. During the winter, if they get pneumonia, it's fatal. I mean, it can actually kill them in about 4 or 5 days. The amount of cold that it takes, the amount of energy it takes to keep their body going, the pneumonia just takes them right out of them. Especially on a weekend like this past weekend when it's 20 below. It takes a lot of energy to survive out in the wild like this.
Okay, Zach. You're gonna have to. I got to put my gloves on because this camera's shaking. And then you can ask the next question, bud. Just wait though. All right, go ahead.
How do you feel at this elk farm about the Minnesota DNR allowing elk hunting?
I think we should have more of it, personally. I mean, I'm an elk hunter. I mean, we don't have the opportunity in Minnesota is very rare, I think, to give out 4 or 5 tags. So, I mean, if a guy wanted to go, I might wait all of my life before I could even go and then still not be able to. I have gone for the last 7, 8 years out west, and I enjoy the animal, number one.
Okay, bud.
You want another one?
Kind of keep your
Just
paper down and
keep it going right after.
yeah.
Could an elk survive in other parts of the world if brought there?
Absolutely. As long as he's got water and grass to eat on.
How hard was it to obtain a permit to farm elk?
Then in Minnesota, it's pretty simple. All you do is put up the fence, contact Board of Animal Health. They come and inspect your fence, make sure it's 8 feet high, and you got your permit. Costs $100 a year.
If an elk dies here at this elk farm, is body buried or cremated?
You usually bury it.
Buried?
Yep. And it does happen. I mean, if you got livestock, you're going to have dead stock at some point.
When did elk come to Minnesota?
As far as Minnesota did have a really huge wild population. I don't know when the first elk was discovered in the state. I have no idea.
Are there elk populations still growing in other parts of the world?
All over the U.S., mainly your western states. Colorado, Wyoming, Montana, Utah. That's where the animal does thrive. California has a different breed. Most of the elk out west are Rocky Mountain, Roosevelt's. Washington has the Roosevelt breed. There's 5 different subspecies of elk.
What data is collected about the elk at this elk farm?
We keep track of date the animal was born, if it's a bull, how much antler it cuts each year. There's a process called velveting where we saw the antler off, and then most of that antler is sold to the Asian market. So we'll keep track of a bull and whether he cuts 10 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds. That's the main data that's kept track of, is his personal, or not personal I guess, but his individual performance.
think I got all my questions answered.
All right, but now ask them about how we were talking in the truck about how in other states they count their points by a side. Hold on. Okay.
Is it true in other states that they actually count their points of elk differently than we do?
No. No, I mean, all bulls are considered if he's got 6 points on the side, he's considered a 6x6, or 6x7, however many actual points he has on each side. And he's a 6x6, 8x8, 5x5. There is a scoring system where the length of each tine, circumference of each of the beam, that actually is all calculated out, and it's called the Boone and Crockett or Safari Club International Scoring System. That's really how you determine how big the bull is. I mean, you can have a 6x6 bull that's 250 inches, or you can have a 6x6 that's 450 inches. So,
What other questions?
What's
you want one?
what's the biggest rack out of all the elks you had here?
I had a 518 inch bull here for a breeding bull. He had, was a 9x8.
And then you can ask about.
If you want,
Yeah.
we can open the door and you can hold him up and take a picture of him.
Nice. Okay.
I got 2 of them on my house too. I broke my back. I don't have my brace on right now.
Okay.
Okay, you open that up.
Oh, boy, you hold
Just
that.
lift it straight up. It's
Still
not bad.
recording, but. Very important.
That's one side. That bull has 45 pounds of antler on his head.
Man,
It's thick.
Bull.
yeah,
Very thick. Very nice.
it's pretty heavy too. So he got a lot of pounds on his head.
Yeah.
How much does this weigh?
So the full rack weighs 45 pounds.
Nice. Very cool. Should we do the feeding or
Yeah, we can. Except I want to.
will the elk bugle like
Not now they won't. Not this time of year.
only during the
Only
heat?
during breeding season.
Okay. Very cool, huh?
Oh, nice, you guys.
I'm just recording all of it. You can.
Actually, we're gonna have to. You might as well shut that off for now.
Okay.
I gotta lock them all out of it. How about if you dump that into all the buckets?
All right.
You can keep your gloves on.
Keep
It'd be
gloves
better
on.
to keep your gloves on.
Oh, okay.
Gotta be quicker, wood. Okay, grab it, Zach. Yep. Quick, bud.
That's good. Just pour the rest in another bucket. I better not do that.
good, or?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
I gotta have all 7 of them filled up. We get 175 pounds a day.
Oh, wow. 170 pounds?
Yeah. Right now, I mean, right now they don't really need that much.
Mm-hmm.
When they start growing antlers, then I'll go up to 5 or 6 pounds an animal.
Okay.
And it'll double. Or we'll put probably 300 pounds a day in them.
Right.
We gotta turn Zach into a better farmer, though.
He means you gotta be faster, bud.
Sorry.
The elk are hungry.
Dean, we're gonna take one of them other buckets.
So how often do you gotta refill that thing?
Probably once a month.
Once a month?
When I really get after it, there's 6 tons. It'll hold 6 tons.
Okay.
When I get after it, it'll probably be about every 2 weeks. All right, now we're gonna carry buckets. Okay. And I'm not sure of this. I haven't done this without the rack brace on yet. I left it at the office. Dean, you can go ahead. Go ahead, pull your in there. All right.
You just kind of scattered it.
Yep.
You want the last one over here then,
Yeah.
Jack? All right. You got a nice deer area too.
Yeah, I'm kind of gearing towards the whitetails.
Okay. I was going that one far one, but What? Grab your phone now, 'cause this one's dying. Now you can tape this part. Oh, I suppose I better step over here.
They'll come in better if you step back in.
Yeah, Zach, grab your phone now. And try to record them.
Maybe take some pictures right now while we're at it.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll do some recording too.
If mine will work. Yeah, see, it says cannot record videos.
Very cool. They're hesitant because we're here.
Yeah.
Put that stuff back so they're not so hesitant.
Yeah, mine does not work with cold at all. So we'll just have to get what we can get with yours and
That's fine.
yeah.
I'll just tape as much as I can.
What? Take some pictures real quick?
You can take pictures with yours.
No, I can't. I can't do nothing. It's too cold.
Okay.